DCA 10 by 10 here in the crypt, standing room only, but I've been lucky to be joined by Liam from Teksan. How are you, mate?
I'm all right, thanks, mate. You?
What have you been up to since we last spoke to you?
Oh, God, what have I not been doing? The power industry's going through change, I think. There's a lot of talk around bragawatts, megawatts, and every other sort of watts you can think about. And obviously the demand and the big challenge right now, supply chain. So the biggest battle is availability of generators delaying projects. It's not just the build element. So we're getting involved in that. You know, we've got a lot of conversations, not just in the UK, but across the European and Americas.
I was just going to say to you, I think the last time we spoke, you were talking about the delay between actually ordering a generator and having it actually physically turn up at the location.
And it's got worse.
It's got worse.
It's got worse. So, you know, we're talking from some of the major manufacturers, generators being booked out probably for the next 4 years.
Wow.
You know, when you then take into consideration the argument of do I rob Peter to pay Paul? Our co-locators, you know, our smaller data center operators, what are they to do? You know, that's where someone like Teksan comes into the picture, is because we have different technologies, we have access to different supply chains, but first and foremost, we're an engineering company. So that allows flexibility in terms of what the client wants and not what I have. So, you know, it's like I say, it's a changing dynamic, it's a changing shift, but it's a positive for the market because there's many companies like Teksan across this industry that can now seek that opportunity to enter the market and offer a solution to help us drive forward.
But even saying that, you said there's a lot of people coming into your area of the market, but actually that's, in a weird way, that's a great thing because that shows you that there is actual scope there and people want it. So there's a piece of the pie for everyone, which is brilliant. Do you reckon, just going off at a tangent, what you said about the generators and you're saying it's like 4 years to delivery, well, we all know what's going through with power and cooling. If I've ordered this power generator today for 4 years' time, will that generator be any good for me in 4 years' time? How do I know? Because we know how these things are expanding all the time and what the power demands are. That 4 years down the line, it's like, well, I don't need that anymore.
And I think this is going to be the challenge, right? And I think what we've got to understand is there's a couple of things we're looking at. We've got the sustainability piece. We've got people pushing towards emerging technologies, whether that is solar at scale, whether that's battery energy farms. And don't get me wrong, the battery technology is coming, right? But it's nowhere near ready. So will stuff that's ordered now for 4 years be needed? Absolutely. Let's be clear, diesel generators, power generation, gas generation, it's going nowhere, right? But what we've now got to look at is how can we match them with those technologies? We've got to be smarter in what we do. You know, gas, great option, but the key element that's going to hinder everybody, step load. Uptime Institute and ISO 8528 have a diktat on what that generator must do. And if you want to, you know, reduce downtime, there's only one technology that's delivered it, and it's delivered it for over 100 years for a reason. That's something we've got to sit and consider. You know, a Nikola Tesla Mark II still isn't here.
I don't think he's ever going to get here. There's still stuff I want to know from Nikola Tesla step one.
Gen X, Gen Z, he's not there yet. We're going to have to go to A1, maybe B2, who knows? But he's coming. Someone's coming and something's going to change. It's just going to take the time of separating. I do power generation, not data, okay? The data people do data stuff. Let's separate ourselves. Let us focus on this area of technology, and I'll let you focus on the AI of the future that I can help power. We don't like silos, but it's not being a silo working. It's just allowing us to collaborate and deliver for a brighter future for everybody, in my opinion.
That's awesome. So one little last question, we'll keep it short term. What challenge are Teksan looking at the moment? Say in the next 6 months, if I say to you, Liam, what's the pressing thing that you guys are looking at? I love it when it's a hard question.
It is, and I think you've got to ask them because too many people fluff it, right? And for me, I think the biggest challenge Teksan are probably going to do is we're not going to have the demand at a fully global scale. We'll be working globally but locally.
That
was what will help us. but from an outbound moving up to the big boys territory, we've got to start small and grow in time. Let's so we've got to temper ourselves and make sure we're matching what.
Yeah, because you could actually just go, right, we're going to go straight for the big boys. Correct. But would it be fair to say you're running before you could walk or something
Absolutely.
like that?
It's a great way of looking at it. We are looking to literally walk, and we'll walk the client through that steps. We will grow with companies and they will help us grow because they'll be going global but acting local, as will we.
So you'll just be going along with them and going, right, we're here with you every step of the way through your journey.
Yeah.
That's it. That's absolutely perfect.
That's what a partnership is, and that's what we at Teksan endeavour to do from a supply chain perspective to a client perspective. It's partnership all the way through.
That's absolutely awesome. As always, Liam, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, mate. I hope to talk to you a bit sooner than what was it last time I think we talked was at the Birmingham event. It was the Birmingham event, wasn't it? So hopefully we'll talk again before then. Thanks for your time, mate.
Thank you, my man.
Cheers.
Yeah, take care.